Welcome to the VS Criminal Defense Attorneys podcast, providing an informative resource on criminal law with a specific focus on sex crimes. From protecting yourself from false accusations to understanding the exact boundaries of the law, being informed is always the best first line of defense. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Michelle Villanueva-Skora.
In this episode, we'll explore what to expect when facing a law-enforced device seizures by looking at some legal insights and defense strategies. In Arizona, the seizure of electronic devices by law enforcement is often linked to investigations involving child sexual abuse material. The Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, which combines the Department of Homeland Security, local police, and the Sheriff's Office, is often linked to investigations involving child sexual abuse material. But what does this mean for you if your electronics are confiscated? Here's a breakdown of the process and potential defenses. First of all, what is child sexual abuse material and why is it important? Child sexual abuse material, or CSAM, is readily available through virtually every internet technology, including social networking platforms, file sharing sites, gaming devices, and mobile apps. This has led to unprecedented growth in the volume of reports submitted to the Cyber Tip Line operated by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or NCMEC. The Cyber Tip Line provides a single interface where private citizens and companies, such as electronic service providers, or ESPs, can report suspected online child exploitation. You may inadvertently receive unwanted links containing CSAM. Now, let's explore what to expect when your electronics are seized by law enforcement. When local law enforcement, police or the Sheriff's Office, or the FBI, Homeland Security, serves a warrant to seize electronic devices, it typically involves an investigation into child sexual abuse material. CSAM, sometimes referred to as child pornography, includes any content that depicts sexually explicit activities involving minors. The seizure of electronic devices is a serious matter and usually follows an investigation or tip-off suggesting that the devices contain illegal material. So, what are the next steps after your electronics are seized? Once the devices are seized, they undergo a forensic examination. Forensic experts extract data from the devices and analyze metadata to uncover relevant information. This process aims to identify and review any content that might be related to the investigation. Even if the material was previously deleted or downloaded via a torrent strom, the metadata is extracted and reconstructed by the forensic experts. Forensic analysis is a specialized field, and professionals use various techniques to ensure that the data is thoroughly examined. Next, let's take a look at the reasons your electronics may be seized during a CSAM investigation. The seizure of your electronics is preceded by the issuance of a search warrant. A warrant is granted based on evidence such as anonymous tips or flags indicating that the devices may have downloaded or stored CSAM. This means that there was some preliminary information or suspicion that led to the legal authority to search and seize your devices and any device that may contain the electronic data, such as USB drives, CDs, VHS tapes, Xbox, hard drives, personal cameras, and video devices. Let's now review the top legal defenses when your electronics are seized for CSAM. If you find yourself in a situation where your electronics have been seized, there are several possible defenses to consider, which include the following. 1. Forensic reconstruction issues. Forensic experts might face challenges in reconstructing data, especially if the information has been corrupted. This can sometimes lead to issues with proving the actual content on the devices. Law enforcement has to prove that the CSAM which they flagged through your IP address is present in your devices. 2. Shared devices and networks. If your electronics are shared with others or connected to a common Wi-Fi network, it's possible that someone else could have accessed or downloaded inappropriate material without your knowledge. 3. Lack of knowledge or intent. Your attorney may argue that you were honestly unaware that the material you possessed was illegal, that it depicted minors under age 18, or that you had no intention to download or distribute such material. This defense hinges on demonstrating a lack of understanding about the nature of the content or how it was obtained. 4. Accidental access. Your attorney may argue that you downloaded the material without being aware of its content. For example, perhaps you inadvertently clicked on a link and ceased viewing the material as soon as you realized what it was. 5. You inadvertently possessed but did not access images. For example, you were sent a spam email containing CSAM but did not open it. Lastly, Let's understand the legal significance of a warrant to seize electronics. A warrant to seize electronics plays a crucial role in the investigative process, particularly during the pre-charge or pre-indictment phase. This phase occurs before any formal charges have been filed, and is a critical period where law enforcement collects evidence to support potential future charges and assist the prosecutor. This stage of the investigation is the best time for an attorney to start defending you. When authorities obtain a warrant to search and seize your electronic devices, it indicates that they are actively investigating and gathering evidence that could be used against you. For many, this may be the first sign that criminal charges will be forthcoming. Given the gravity of such a situation, it is vital to have a knowledgeable criminal defense attorney who understands the complexities of sex crime cases. Immediate legal representation can help protect your rights and ensure a robust defense as the investigation unfolds. Remember, you can protect your rights when facing electronic seizure in CSM cases with the help of our experienced sex crimes defense lawyers. The seizure of electronics in an investigation involving CSM is a serious matter and requires a thorough understanding of your legal rights and potential defenses. If you are facing such a situation, consulting with an experienced sex crime attorney is crucial to navigating the complexities of the legal process and ensuring that your rights are protected. If you have been contacted by law enforcement, evoke your right to remain silent and demand an attorney. For more information or legal assistance, please contact VS Criminal Defense at our office to speak with a knowledgeable attorney who can provide guidance based on your specific circumstances. Call us at 480-923-9001 or visit us online at vsattorney.com.
Thank you for listening to the VS Criminal Defense Attorneys podcast. VS Criminal Defense Attorneys are focused on offering clients personalized service and aggressive representation. Our attorneys are passionate about individual rights, government accountability, and personal freedom. No matter what you are charged with, our criminal defense attorneys will be there to guide you. Call today to schedule your strategy session. It is time to fight back.